guys. So I kind of just wanted to do a sit down video today, kind of chatting with you guys about some things that are on my mind and maybe brushing my hair and just being relaxing. I really love sort of like sit down type videos like this where people just kind of bare their souls to the camera. Maybe it'll be relaxing, maybe not. If you don't like these types of videos, I do apologize, but yeah, I'm welcome to any suggestions that you want to leave regarding these videos, or any suggestions for any other types of videos. One of the things that is on my mind right now is a video that I saw by Gentle Whispering. She is an ASMR artist that I've been watching for a long time now. She's one of the first YouTubers that I came across many years ago. Actually, I think ASMR Angel and Gentle Whispering were one of the first artists that I came across, and recently saw a video by Maria where she talks about like some emotional stuff she's kind of going through, and physical pain, emotional pain, things like that. And a lot of it resonated with me. It sounds weird, but a couple of weeks ago, I was watching some of Maria's videos and I realized that there was a sadness behind her eyes a little bit. And I found myself kind of questioning it. I kind of found myself wondering, like, what had changed, and trying to kind of think about why she had that sadness. And of course, I know nothing about her. None of us do. You know, I'm not trying to be obsessed with her or anything like that. It's just, you know, you get to know people as much as you can through videos, and kind of follow their lives a little bit and try to figure out like who they are as people. The part where she was kind of talking about in this video, this feeling of not quite belonging, not feeling at home anywhere. I'm kind of guilty of that myself. I tend to move around a lot, and it's because I have been searching for a long time for a place that would be my ideal situation. I think that a lot of us who are deep thinkers, those of us who have a lot of compassion, it's kind of difficult to look around at things that maybe are happening right now and not feel a bit of uneasiness. So I know for me, I start kind of thinking about, is there a place out there that is kind of more what I'm looking for, as far as friendly people and beautiful surroundings, and like a feeling of community and safety, and other deep thinkers, and people who love the arts, and people who just have a lot of compassion and kindness, and who value safety and tranquility and things like that. I sort of start thinking about that, and I find that maybe Maria has that same trying to belong somewhere, you know, like trying to find like-minded people. And you know, it's also very hard being away from family. You know, very difficult sort of situation. It's that wanting to establish yourself somewhere, wanting to be independent, and not trying to find your happiness in others, but then also kind of missing the way that things were, missing childhood, missing safety, and feeling like you have people to depend on. And I can only imagine how difficult it must be for her. You know, she's half a world away from her entire family because they're back in Russia. So I can understand that feeling of not quite knowing where to go. I do sometimes wonder why her family doesn't move over here. I'm sure they have reasons for it, but yeah, I'm sure that that's difficult, having your family somewhere where maybe the quality of life isn't, maybe it's ignorant to say that, but maybe the quality of life there isn't as great, and she knows that, so she could never move back. But if that's the case, I'm like, why doesn't her family move over here? And I deal with that myself too. I have some family and friends that live in areas that for various reasons, sometimes, you know, you don't quite want to move back over there, but then you want to be closer to them, but then you kind of stop and you're like, well, you have to weigh your pros and cons and figure out where's the best place to go, you know, and it's such a difficult thing sometimes. I also understand where she's talking about the physical pain with the back. I feel that so much every day of my life. I have some back pain, and some days are worse than others, but it's very much like hers, where sometimes it's manageable and sometimes it's excruciating. And it's also very much like hers, where I've gone to specialists, I've gone to doctors, I even went to a surgeon, and they all were like, there's not anything really wrong with your back to the point where you would need like surgery or something. So then you're kind of left in a state of, okay, what do I do? What do I do about this? I even had a surgeon tell me, oh, well, you can take painkillers and something. I'm like, oh, sorry, but I'm not going to be taking painkillers for the rest of my life. No. So I understand that struggle, and it's very disheartening when you think that it's something that you're just gonna have to live with for the rest of your life. It's like, there's got to be an end. There's got to be, you know, you get a headache and you're like, okay, I'm gonna take some medicine, I'm just gonna lay down, I'm gonna drink water, I'm gonna relax, and it's gonna go away. But back pain is like one of those things that every day you wake up and it's there, and there's like no end to it, and it's horrible. I'm sorry if I'm sniffling a little bit. I have a little bit of a cold right now. So yeah, I sympathize and I understand, and it's nice to know that there's other people out there who think the way that you do. Sometimes it can be very lonely, thinking that you're like the only person who feels like that, you know? So I don't think she'll ever see this video, but if she does, I just want her to know that I'm one of them. You know, I understand completely what she's saying. So yeah. And aside from that, I'm trying to think what else to kind of talk about. I just really love her old videos. The videos with like the wind chimes, especially like on the Sassy Masha vlogs, that wind chime sound, I hope to be able to use that in some of my videos sometimes because it's so nostalgic. It takes me back to like a certain time, and I don't know how to explain it. It's so weird how sometimes certain sounds can evoke feelings in you and you can't quite put your finger on them, but they're there, you know? And that's how I feel when I hear that soundtrack, when I hear that song. I just filled with nostalgia and like happiness. It's like something about those old videos are like, I don't know. It's just incredible. It's an incredible feeling. I really miss our videos where she used to live in like Maryland, I think it was. Something about that part of the United States, the fall foliage colors and just the mountains and the history. I just love it. I mean, California looks beautiful too, don't get me wrong, but when I think of her, I always think of like that part of the United States, like DC area. I just think that that fits her so well. So I don't know, I could be wrong, but so yeah, that's kind of all I really wanted to chat about. I just had that on my mind and I kind of wanted to get it off. So, but anyway, I hope you are all well, and we will chat soon.